They say love is blind. Sometimes it's also deaf. It can't hear the truth, can't see the red flags, can't feel the tremors of a lie. All it does is trust. And sometimes that trust is misplaced. I married a woman who smiled in every photo, kissed me every morning, held my hand through storms. But behind her soft eyes was a secret she couldn't speak. Until the night everything changed. A message from Lila. You don't have to keep pretending. I didn't demand answers. I just held her, letting her be the puzzle and me the pieces that fit around her. We sat in silence. No shouting, no blame, just two people holding hands at the end of a dream. I love you, she said, and I always will. Just not in the way you deserve, so I did the only thing love would do. I let her go. We stood there for a moment, caught in the labyrinth of our past, unsure of what to say, yet not wanting to break the silence. Then she spoke, her words a gentle melody that echoed the unspoken feelings in my heart. I wanted to thank you, she began, for giving me the space to find myself. As the rain began to subside and a sliver of sunlight peeked through the clouds, I knew it was time to let go, to release the final threads that bound our hearts together. Her gaze was steady, her eyes reflecting the depth of emotion she had kept hidden for so long. You gave me the chance to discover who I truly am, and for that I will always be grateful. Not because she failed me, but because she finally found the courage to love herself. In that moment, I realized that our paths had intertwined for a reason, that our love had been a catalyst for something far greater, the awakening of a soul. She nodded, understanding the unspoken words that danced on the tip of my tongue. I know, she whispered, her voice filled with a compassion that touched my soul. And it's okay. Some things are better left unsaid. Some feelings are best left unspoken. I'll wait for you. I always have. My heart didn't break. It unraveled, quietly, thread by thread. That night, she didn't deny it. She cried into my chest, repeating, "I'm sorry," like a prayer. I thought marrying you would fix it, she said. You deserve all the happiness in the world. Thank you, she whispered. I am happy. And a part of that happiness is because of you. I thought if I loved you hard enough, it would go away. But love isn't a cure in truth. No matter how buried, always rises. As I watched her disappear into the distance, I knew that our paths had converged and diverged for a reason. Our love had been a chapter in our lives, a chapter filled with passion, growth, and profound emotion. But like all chapters, it had come to a natural end. And now it was time to turn the page and embrace the adventures that lay ahead. I met Julia on a Tuesday. She wore yellow like sunlight and laughed with a softness that made the world pause. And though a part of me ached, another part smiled. Because love isn't always about forever. Sometimes it's about freeing someone to find their truth, even if it's not with you. No fuss, just vows, family, and her best friend, Lila, who caught the bouquet and held Julia's eyes a second too long. I ordered a coffee, sat by the window, watching the rain. A melody from our wedding psalm drifted from a nearby cafe. Suddenly she was there, Julia, walking towards me, Lila by her side. Their laughter echoing the melody. Julia stopped when she saw me. For a moment, our eyes met, years of unspoken emotion swirling between us. She took a step back, surprised, then a smile touched her lips. It was the same smile from our wedding day, the one that had captured my heart all those years ago. But now it held a new meaning, a shared history, a silent understanding. At first, I didn't notice it. In that instant, all the memories, the joy, the pain, the love came rushing back. The echo of her laughter, the warmth of her embrace, the quiet strength of her presence. The way she hesitated before kissing me, the nights she stayed up texting, saying it was work. Then, one evening, I found her in the kitchen, lights off, crying. She flinched when I touched her shoulder. "Are you happy with me?" I asked. Her voice broke. "I want to be," she said. The day I met her, everything in my life felt loud. My thoughts, my dreams, even my breathing. You pass each day hoping to prove yourself, hoping the feeling will grow. But sometimes the feeling doesn't grow, it withers. But she was still like a calm after a storm I didn't know I was in. We met at a cafe, the kind with mismatched furniture and old books. She was reading one, a copy of 100 Years of Solitude. When our eyes met, I knew, as they say, you just know. I walked up to her and asked, "Can I sit here?" She looked up, smiled, and the world shifted on its axis. She didn't speak much. I didn't need her to. Her silence was comfortable, like an old sweater, soft and warm. Where I was loud, she was still. Where I chased, she waited. Where I was a raging fire, she was a grounded oak. And yet we fell fast. The kind of fast that feels reckless and holy at the same time. 6 months later, she whispered yes through happy tears, and I slid the ring onto her trembling hand. Our wedding was small. They say love is patient, but some days it feels more like a test. It happened on a Sunday morning. Julia was in the shower. Her phone buzzed once, then twice. I shouldn't have looked, but I did. That night, I didn't ask questions. Years later, I saw her again 2 years later. She was with Lila, hand in hand, laughing. The cafe where we met was still there, a testament to beginnings and a heartbreak that had become a memory. "Hi," she said softly, her voice filled with a tenderness that resonated deep within me. "Hi," I replied, my voice catching slightly. It was as if no time had passed at all. As she spoke, I felt a surge of emotion, a mixture of love, gratitude, and a profound sense of connection that transcended the boundaries of time. "Julia," I started, my voice thick with emotion. "There is so much I want to say, so much I want to express." We stood there, enveloped in the bittersweet symphony of the past, the melody of our love resonating in the quiet corners of our hearts. "Take care of yourself, Julia," I said softly, my voice echoing the sentiment that had become my mantra all those years ago. She smiled, a radiant light illuminating her face. With that, she turned and walked away, leaving me standing there with a heart full of memories and a soul enriched by the love we once shared. And that, my friends, is a love story too.